Welcome back, dear readers, to another issue of the Indigo Insider. Join me as we look at a specific part of the fair city of Rumplink. Homes and businesses in Rumplink don't get much posher than the multi-story manors and imitation Tarukis that line Beak Bluster Hills. Though the district is named for the relatively brisk winds that sweep in from Barnacle Bay, the place is best known for its relative concentration of wealth. Most of Rumplink's old money lives here, and the city's lax system of taxation ensures that the rich stay rich, often without so much as lifting a finger. Still, most Rumplinkers don't begrudge the aristocrats and magnates who dwell in Beak Bluster Hills, for money doesn't actually play a particularly strong role in the city's barter economy. In fact, lowland dwellers tend to regard our upland neighbors with a twinge of sadness or even pity. For the upper-class Rumplinkers lead lonely lives by Rumplink standards, and are clearly out of touch with their common folk kin. Hill dwellers' affluenza is so crippling that some of these plutocrats even pay commoners to go into town and bring back crafts or morsels that other Rumplinkers take for granted. More often, though, bored residents of the Beak Bluster community take strides only to further line their pockets with ever more wealth, typically by employing adventurers to track down and bring back hidden treasures all around Goldcrop Island. Jungle explorers and treasure hunters in search of a new quest or lead can do far worse than to pick the brains or peruse the private libraries of Beak Bluster Hill's stuffy patricians. Alternatively, they could serve in Beak Bluster Hill's lucrative security industry, as the wealthy inhabitants spare no expense in keeping their valuables safe.
Welcome back to the 25 North Podcast, everybody. I am your host, Jason, and with me, as always, we have the crew with us. How's it going?
Going good.
It's pretty good.
Excellent. I am on a liquid diet, so I am pretty loopy today.
That is fair.
Yeah.
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 I'm prepping for a medical procedure, so I can't eat solid foods, and they can't be red, orange, or purple either.
Yep.
So
It's been a long time, but it's definitely I do not miss those days.
yeah, cool. Yay me.
You got this.
Yeah.
Get some lemon lime Gatorade.
I got my sparkling lemonade, and I just chugged 18 ounces of chicken broth. So I got my dinner.
Oh,
I don't know. The chicken broth is pretty good. I
I
know
would
what
say
you're
it
talking about.
does sound good.
Chicken broth is pretty good.
Yeah, it was chicken bone broth, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh, so you got all those nutrients.
I know, I did. I got that collagen in me.
Yep, it's important. Survival strat, make sure you boil the bones.
Yep. Yep. But I have been playing an inordinate amount of video games. My son has gotten into Astrobot on the PS5,
Cute.
which is adorable, by the way, and a lot of fun. And it's seeing him getting really good at video games is awesome. And I myself have been playing the Metaphor Refantasio demo, because I'm prepping for that to come out later this week. And that's what I've been up to. What have you guys been up to?
I've been building up some hype recently for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming out as the time of this recording this Friday. So very, very excited for that. Cannot wait to see how that game is going to end up going. But I have also started the Inferno in RuneScape. And for those who do not know what that is, it is the single most difficult single-player challenge in old school RuneScape. And I know people who've gotten in as few as 17 attempts. I've known people who've gotten to triple digits to get it. I'm currently on attempt 9, so we'll see how things go.
So tell me about Sparking Zero. Is this a fighting game?
Yeah, so it is, if you're familiar with the game Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi, it is the next in that series. So it is an arena fighter where you have a team of 3, the other person will have a team of 3, and it's just a big sandbox that you get to fight and throw kamehamehas and ki blasts and all sorts of different things. And this one is going to be fully up to date, including Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super, as well as a lot of the...
You mentioned 3. You only mentioned 3, right?
3 was the most recent one before Sparking.
No, you only mentioned 3 series.
Oh, GT doesn't exist?
No, 3 series.
Okay, so Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and the non-canon shit that happened after Super.
Yeah.
Plus all the movies.
I had a physical copy of GT. While it may not be widely accepted, I'm pretty sure it exists, whether we like it or not. Much like the 1998 Godzilla movie, which I tried to watch last night.
Oh, God.
And as an avid Godzilla fan, I ended up turning it off. It was background noise. I've been working too much, and in my spare time, I watch movies and I've been playing Diablo 4 quite a bit and enjoying that. So, new season drops. Well, this season ends tomorrow as of recording. So, yeah, grinding out those levels.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then you get to do it again.
That's just it. Yep, mix it up, try something else.
Yeah.
You doing a druid?
I currently am playing as a druid.
Okay.
I spent my first 84 levels as just a werewolf who had werewolves with him and did werewolf things. And then I got some really good gloves today and completely respect myself into just an elemental monstrosity.
Cool.
Yeah, it feels good to actually have range now. I was essentially just a barbarian, but without any of the bonuses for it.
What have you been up to, Rachel?
Not much. It's the start of school, which also means the start of work for me. So working and then making sure the kids can get to all their activities. No time for gaming. Other than, 2 or 3 games of Terraforming Mars every day. But that doesn't count because, it's not a video game. So
No, it's whatever you've been up to.
Right. Yeah. I know.
It does count.
Yeah. Mostly that.
Cool.
2 or 3 games of Terraforming Mars a day sounds great. It's just like a casual part of your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
As somebody who's only recently experienced it, that sounds like a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're each only a couple hours long, so it's very casual. Okay, Jason, now say the name of that game again that you have on pre-order.
Metaphor Refantasio?
Yeah. I just need to hear it about 10 more times before I can remember it.
And then also Dragon Age Veilguard. So because I'm a sucker.
It's looking good.
Because I'm a sucker and it's Dragon Age and
Yeah. I definitely feel that with
I
They
just
haven't
hope they don't
betrayed
do
us yet.
I just hope they don't do the Armada. They don't do Armada us like the Mass Effect Armada us.
Yeah.
Are they still, is BioWare still on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this was the so Veilguard was the one where how it's been like 10 years since we've had a Dragon Age, 11 years. So like Veilguard was originally supposed to be multiplayer, and they had a complete open world like multiplayer MMO Dragon Age,
Mm-hmm.
and then they decided like 5 years ago to completely scrap that project. and Veilguard they put together in like 4 years. So they spent 6 years on whatever Veilguard was previously, and then they scrapped it, and then they've been working on this version of Veilguard for 4 years. So it's there's some calls for concern.
Yeah.
It worked out for No Man's Sky and Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
Like Final Fantasy XIV canonized the server shutdown as a major battle, and then the cutscene when you open it is the continuation of the end event cutscene directly into like 2 years later, because it took them 2 years to rewrite all their issues and bring the game back online in its new form.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be okay.
No, I mean, all the videos I've seen and everything I've seen about it looks great.
I want it to be good.
Yeah.
Like, Dragon Age is one of the few series that hasn't really ever betrayed me.
Mhm.
Even though there's one point in Inquisition, and it's funny because I've talked to several people, they play the crap out of that game, and then they hit this one point in the story, it's the same point that I do, where you just get distracted, lose track of what you're supposed to be doing, and you just never pick the game up again. And I'm hoping I don't find one of those points in this one.
I have loved Dragon Age. I have not picked back up Inquisition in a hot second, though. Just because at one point in time, I think the moment that I was fully able to do things and I was no longer playing the main story of the game, and I was like, okay, what the hell do I do now? And I got so lost. I loved Dragon Age Origins. That was my beginning game into the series. I got that way too young from my dad. He was like,
"Oh yeah,
you like this? It's like a fantasy game. You're into Kingdom Hearts. This is an RPG. This will work." And I'm like, "Oh, sick, hell yeah!" And
wow,
yeah.
I unleashed werewolves at the end of my game, my very first game.
It was very fun because I played that game with my dad the first time around, and we like sat down and we were playing that together, and it was so much fun being like, I want to romance the idiot the idiot knight guy, and he's like, I had a feeling you would. That was Alistair from Origins, and he is still, I think, one of my like favorite characters in that entire series because he's so stupid. He's always in my head whenever, like, as I started dating Jackson, every once in a while, I'm like, oh my god, he has like the same mannerisms as my fiance.
I'm a little concerned now. Did you just say you love him because he's so stupid?
No. Oh yes, but listen, I like idiots. It's the problem.
I get told I am dumb in a very loving way almost every single day.
Because you say dumb things, but it's sweet.
I mean, y'all witnessed it. How my brain glitched out and I just completely lost the ability of verbal processing before we record.
I thought maybe you choked on your tongue. I was out of room, but I heard it happen.
I think the only thing that I've been doing this week, though, is I've just been doing a lot of art since it's October. There's a lot of art prompts that are out there. And I'm following one for like original characters and stuff. But then I've also been like slowly in the background working on like project I have been meaning to do for a long time, which is actually making my own webcomic.
Timothy jumping out of a cake.
Yeah, that too. That's gotta happen. But yeah, I've been working on like the plot, like the comic that I've been wanting to do for a hot second, which actually would have Timothy as one of the main characters in it.
Sweet.
And I've been very excited for that. I guess let people know whenever that starts happening, but
well, I mean, we'll see if Timothy survives this.
no, I mean in the comic he'll be fine, man. He's gonna be new life, baby. He's all good.
I mean, he's triple cursed. So
he's triple cursed here. So who's
by level 20 artifact? Who knows?
But,
you know,
it's the potatoes, right? Like
it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
We're like halfway to that level. I'm sure it's fine.
yeah, exactly.
There's 4 of us. The math adds up.
Yeah, because that's how it works.
That's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, math checks out. That makes sense.
I mean, well, last time you guys, the 2 crew came and was trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this ritual, and try to track down some guards and see what's up and what the hell's going on with this ritual that apparently went off, but maybe didn't. Who knows? You're just trying to find out some more information. And as you're walking through, you get ambushed by some of these saboteurs who are expecting you. Zaba manages to climb to the rooftop as they are raining down arrows. Now, Syl, who is terrible at climbing, manages to climb up all of 5 feet and not make it any further. Just terrible at climbing. Decides to, you know what, I am going to try to make my way around another path and start sprinting. Timothy is completely convinced that these saboteurs, who look like Orpox, are vulnerable to fire for some reason. Absolutely convinced, and Vesuviac buys it. So Vesuviac is unleashing fire at these Orpoc, and the fire is not doing any extra damage. And is like, what the hell, Timothy? What's going on? And that's where we left off, at the top of round 3. So we will pick up at the top of round 3. And I need to roll more initiative.
No, you don't.
Okay, here we go. So, the saboteur who Zaba managed to knock off the edge, but who used their reaction to grab an edge that is hanging, is going to use their first action to try to pull themselves up. So, they will have to use a climb check with all of their... well, I'm not going to mention their bonus. Where is it? Right there. And they fall 15 feet to the ground, taking their fall damage, and are prone right in front of Timothy. Okay, let me make them prone. As they are knocked prone in front of Timothy, they spend their second action standing up, and their third action picking up the weapon that they dropped, which is their short sword. So they now have their short sword equipped, and that is their turn.
Cool.
We go to the next, and that's the one that's right across the alley, or right on the rooftop opposite of Zaba. They are going to target Zaba and fire a couple arrows at Zaba.
How unreasonable.
I know. Number 1. And the shot succeeds for a mighty 13 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Shot number 2.
I don't like that your dice luck has flipped since last week.
That's a 9 on the die, and that is not going to hit. As this Orpoc smirks, they just struck a solid hit, and they shoot their second arrow, and they're like, "Urgh." And they're like, okay, fine. And they look down at Syl and will attempt to aim their third and last shot and also miss. All right. Well, Syl, it is your turn.
Yeah, finally have a target, thanks to Zaba throwing this guy down here. So I will drop into my stance, which is now... This is how I do it, I think. Okay. And then the game's reading has paused for me. Is that run up so that I'm maybe flanking with Timothy? I don't know if he counts or not. And then for my third action, I will skirmish strike at the guy on the ground.
No longer on the ground. He stood up.
Sorry, I meant not on the roof.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. There goes 36.
That is a critical hit.
Hey. 29 damage and the 1 bludgeoning, and as part of that, I will step south, so I'm against a building again. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, let me
Shoot at me.
No, because bursting forth from a building right next, further down the alleyway, is this creature. And I will reveal it to you.
Oh, what the hell?
And yeah, let me go ahead and show you that art.
Okay. So we have what appears to be some sort of ooze morph, maybe a swarm, made out of little ghosts kind of looking things with little cute mouths. The only real issue is it kind of has the overall color of your urine after you go for a 6-hour hike and forgot to take water.
It's
And
very
that's
specific.
the only way I can think of describing it in this moment for some reason. But yeah, it's an
looks-
unsettling yellow.
It looks
Might
like
be orange.
honey. It's honey colored.
Is it?
Yes, not piss colored.
I shouldn't be describing colors. I shouldn't be the one describing colors. We've discussed
To me-
this. I have some color blindness over here.
To me, it's the nuclear orange from the nacho cheese at the movie theater.
Oh, no, this
That's-
is some Fanta. This is Fanta spirits. That's what it is.
I just think it
Orange
looks like
soda.
cartoony beer to me, or like cider.
No, it's got Fanta orange soda colors to it.
We're definitely getting a wet vibe, though.
Yeah,
is what I'm
this
getting.
thing's
Very
wet.
floppy.
Okay.
A
And
very moist creature.
it continues its move, and that is its turn.
Huh.
Oh,
Hey, the second one gets to go. I suppose I should reveal that to you.
And they're all coming out of that house.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
At least they're like,
Whoever lives in there is dead.
And the third.
still got time. They're like 75 feet away. Slow.
All right, there we go. All right, the second saboteur across the alleyway from Zaba is going to fire their first arrow at Zaba. So shot number 1. And he goes, you got him over there, bud? I'm talking to his Orpok friend as he fires. Platoon lands their first arrow. Only 9 damage to Zaba. Then we'll aim their short bow down to Syl. And because Sally fell and she needs some help. And we'll strike 2 arrows down at Syl, who just nailed their friend Sally. 1 arrow strikes true, hitting Syl for 13. And the last one. Ooh, missed by 1. That was a 19 on the die. Still missed. All right, Zaba, it is your turn.
Oh, it's a very special moment for Zaba because he's on the roof and there's something right in front of him and he hasn't had a chance to draw his weapon, and I've been waiting to do this, but Zaba will free action use his gloves of storing to summon his +1 bastard sword into his hand, because that's all he keeps in there, because what else would you put in magic gloves? And then is going to rain hate on this saboteur scout just in front of him on the rooftop.
All right.
That's only a 9.
And that 9 is a hit because they are flat-footed to you. If you remember, they tried to...
Yeah, they failed to feint.
They failed to feint. Off guard to the next melee attack. So because of the melee attack
Yeah, it's good news for me. All right. What do we got? 26 points of damage, 5 of which, with my wild going up, let me find out what 5 of that is elementally. Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, then I'm not going to bother breaking it out. Contrary to Timothy's beliefs.
Yeah,
They
Timothy.
still stand. Still stand.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm only hitting with wimpy little d8s right now because I'm only holding this thing one-handed. But that's alright. I'm going to keep it that way for now because having a hand free may come in handy. Oh, I rolled a 5 on that one. That's not going anywhere.
Nope.
Oh, that was against myself, though.
Whoa. What are you doing?
How you
I
doing
don't
that?
know. I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah, I'm guessing a 17 still misses this Orpok Saboteur.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And then I will do the rational thing, and I'm just going to take a step action onto the peak of the roof so that I can't be pushed off.
Okay. Well, the saboteur that you are in a one-on-one duel with, well, they are going to attempt to... Let's see here. They're going to use their scout charge to feint and then strike. But they get to
This
use
worked great for them last time.
they get to use their stealth instead of deception for feinting. Okay. So this would be against your perception DC, bud. So let me roll a stealth check versus your perception DC. What's your perception DC?
That's what? Perception plus, or 10
Plus
plus
10.
perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 25, which is not that great.
Meets beats.
Some horse shit.
So you are off guard for this next strike. I think it's just one strike, right? So a success is, yeah, just the next melee strike.
Does my inability to be flanked affect this at all?
No, because this is, they're catching you off guard, not from flanking. They're catching you
Okay.
off guard from feinting.
Yeah. That'd be too convenient.
And they will strike you with their short sword. See if I even hit. Nope. Even even off guard, they
Just
don't hit
barely.
you. They still don't hit you. And for their last action, I'll take off guard off of you. And natural 1. Wow, this dude is having a day.
It's a lot to have a zombie in your face.
Well, Vesuviac, you are up.
Okay, first things first, I am going to use my staff and cast a heal spell on Syl, as their health is lower than I'd like it to be.
Thank you.
That'd be a 2-action cast, so let's go ahead and get this working. Is 16 healing back to you, Syl. Not a whole lot, but hopefully enough.
Hello.
And I want to use my final action to recall knowledge on these nightmare monsters that are coming down the alleyway towards us.
All right.
Boop. Oh. I had to click on the D20 button there.
All righty. All right. And you get one question.
One question? Okay. Weaknesses. The one thing? Okay. Yeah, I look at this, see all the faces that are in each individual glob of these swarms, and I'm going to look at my party and go, looks like these guys are undead. I'm going to try and hit it with some vitality.
All right. And that's your turn.
That is all I can do. That's all 3 actions.
All right, Mr. Timothy.
Hello, it's me. It's your boy. Timothy will see Syl is obviously hurt, but also sees the stranger that's in front of him hurt. And despite better judgment, because unfortunately it's not really going to work with him in this scenario, he is actually going to have the Garden and Grove Spirit take over, Miss Carrie Underwood, and she is going to actually start using her Garden of Healing spell. Well, because Syl's hurt, so this makes complete sense for him to do.
True.
So let me cast this. Is that place itself? No, yeah, it's just within 10 feet of me. So
are
everyone.
you doing the one that gives you the bonus?
Oh yes, you're right. I would want to do the one that gives me the bonus. So then, I would actually want to get into my stance.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get into my stance first, and actually use the Garden of Healing then.
Okay. So that's 2 actions.
Yes, that is 2 actions. So I will roll that healing now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right.
And in a few more weeks, we won't have to do this because the book will be out and it'll be updated. So we'll add 4 to this.
Yes, so it's going to be 15 healing total. To everyone that's around me, so that's Vesuviac, that's Syl, and that's unfortunately this poor Puck Saboteur. I don't know what else Timothy would do though, because like this is basically it for him. He's like, all right, cool. I helped heal people. I'm all good.
Timothy, this guy's not our friend. Stop.
What do you mean? I can't. Yeah, end my turn.
Back up to the top. The saboteur you just healed is like, cool. I like you.
I like you too, I guess.
I'll hold off, and we'll step and look at Syl and target Syl. Actually, it's not going to stop. They're going to do the 2-action Scouts charge. Go boop, and we'll make a perception check. Or a stealth check against Syl's perception DC.
26.
26. All right. That's a 2. That's a fail. And will not catch you off guard. So, and will not successfully feint you. Well, but we'll still get a strike off. So, that is a hit. Oh, that's a short bow, but that's still a hit. I just will deal this damage instead.
Okay.
And then we'll strike you once more. Attempt to.
Oh, was the first thing 2 actions?
Yes.
Oh, the first strike was part of that 2 actions?
Yep.
Okay. I was confused.
And just roll a 1 on it. All right. Second saboteur up at the top. Oh, hold on. I am bleeding persistently. And bludgeoning. Being bludgeoned persistently.
Yeah, all the
So
persistence.
take that bludgeoning. Take that bleeding. So we'll try to roll recovery for the bludgeoning first. And that is a fail. Roll recovery for the bleed. That is a fail. I'm bleeding. I don't know if you could help with that.
Don't help him, Timothy. Hurt them.
And the one up at the rooftop. Oh yeah, you should help them. They're bleeding. That's not nice to not help them. And we'll fire their first arrow down at, over at Zaba. Strike. Hey, that's a hit.
You know, as this combat's evolving, and Timothy persistently is just, unfortunately, super cursed. I'm starting to realize I've been taking this kind of casual so far. I have to start doing, like, the crazy math that I do sometimes. It's the first fight of the book. This should just be to polish off our weapons. What's going on?
And that was boxcars. Woo!
Yeah, that's fine.
The second and third will be to go ahead and stride on over. We're going to do a Scout's Charge. Hey. Because the Scout's Charge doesn't say anything about whether there needs to be a melee strike or not. So we're going to go right on over to the edge, look right at Vesuviac, and make a feint using stealth against Vesuviac's perception DC. Hey, Vesuviac, what's your perception DC?
That'd be a 27.
Okay.
Just slowly climbing by one.
No, I
Does
rolled a
it beat
natural
it?
1.
Oh, good.
Hey, is that a critical fail?
That's a critical fail. Guess what? Your next melee strike against me is off guard.
Oh, melee, huh?
Yep.
Quick, jump up super high.
10-foot vertical leap.
Just use your wings.
20 foot vert.
Oh, 20 feet, huh?
Yep.
I definitely can't do that.
Hold on, let me double check feint. Well, feint is melee. Never mind, it wouldn't have mattered. So feint is melee. So that arrow shot wouldn't have mattered anyway. Yeah. Hey, it wouldn't have mattered. So they Scouts charged for nothing. Well,
Nice.
they spent 2 actions to come over and feint, and well, their next melee attack against you is not going to do anything, but they can't melee you, so it doesn't matter, and they're going to shoot their bow for to finish off the Scout's charge. That's a really weird ability, and it says make a strike against them. Doesn't say melee strike, but feint dictates melee strike. I'm going to shoot a message over to Steven and Mark about that. And there we go. Boom! And that's a critical miss. All right. Sil, you're up.
All right. I am going to try to intimidate the one right in front of me so I can get it off guard. No. Or whatever. Demoralize.
I don't know why you're hanging out with such scary friends.
Yeah. It still does have the glare, so it's not even. And then I will strike and skirmish. Nope. That one. Unfortunate. But I will use my third action to do it again.
You said skirmish strike, though, right? So you'd have to move.
Yeah. So I can step. Sorry. Stepping to the north, still within 10 feet of Timothy, and striking again. 3. No good.
Nope.
Let's see. 1 second. How many are we getting hero points soon? This is our 5th episode.
Yeah, so yeah, we should do hero points at the beginning of next episode.
Then I'm going to hero point that because I have 1 left over. Reroll. So hero point. 25.
25? Let me see. They have a reaction. Let me check here.
No reaction.
No,
Yes,
we're
that's a
not.
hit.
Your other special power. Okay. 20 damage. And the 1 persistent.
Doesn't override the 2 persistent they already have on them.
No, yeah. Still alive, huh?
Oh, this hurts. This hurt.
Timothy, do not heal him again.
Son.
Can I please get us some healing and take care of this bleeding, please? All right. This thing will continue on moving. 10, 20. 10, 20. All right. And what's the range on this? All right. 10, 20. All right.
Real close.
Nothing like a brand new party at the start of the last book.
Yeah, man. Holy shit.
20. 10, 20. And all right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Hey, Sil and Saboteur, you're gonna need to make me You're gonna need to make me some reflex saves. As the last of these nuclear orange nacho cheese, hiking piss colored things, get right into your space. There you go.
Okay. I think the slime that killed Valma was orange too.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine, Syl. See? You're totally fine. You critically succeeded.
Do I get to step or something?
No.
I really want to step.
You just critically succeed. But, our saboteur friend gets burned alive
This is fun.
and is dead.
See, they are weak to fire.
Yeah. So I'm just inside an ooze watching a Norpok get burned alive in front of me?
Yep.
Cool.
Well,
Love this.
That's a
not
new
necessarily
experience.
an ooze, but
Sorry. A blobby spirit fireball.
Lime feature.
Cool.
all right. Saboteur right across on the rooftop. I don't know what these things are, but you didn't heal him.
I didn't have time to.
That sucks.
I did technically heal him. You should help us out.
This isn't cool. All right, you big guy, have an arrow.
Boo.
You. Oh, that's a hit. Just a pincushion over there, Zaba.
Yeah, he's taking it. He's doing fine. We have just barely passed half hit points.
And 2 shots at Vesuviac. One's a miss, and the other is a critical miss. Oh no! All right, Zaba. You now have your bastard sword in your hand.
I do.
One hand
Which
free.
is-
As you get it one-handed.
I did. Okay. Well, the guy on the ground is dead, which is great. Great. I love it. That gets rid of a lot of the math I was questioning on this side, on angles and lines of sight from rooftops and that kind of thing. So I think I'm just going to kill this guy in front of me. One action to grip my sword two-handed, and then I'm just going to swing down.
Okay. That is a hit. Normal hit.
Wow. 33 just doesn't quite get me there. 1 and a 5 on my d12s. That is 18 points of damage.
All right.
I really need this guy to die because unfortunately, as much as I wish these things were going to be weak to fire so that Vesuviac could just fireball them, I don't think I'm quite that lucky. So I think I need to get down there. 4 on the die is not going to do it. Cool.
Nope. Well, Saboteur in front of Zaba is gonna do its thing and do the scout's charge with a step. Boop. And make the DC 25 stealth check. That's a 26. So he catches Zaba off guard for 1 strike. And short sword. Can he actually hit this time?
Would that trigger my reactive strike?
Oh, he catches you. No, because he took a step.
Right, step action, not move.
He catches you. Oh my goodness, he gotcha. And we'll do some damage. But since he caught you for the very first time off guard, he gets to do... Let me see if it actually factors it in. Nope, it didn't. He gets to do an extra 2d6 damage.
Oh, lame.
Because of sneak attack. Hitting Zaba for 17 on that short sword. Ooh. But he doesn't catch you off guard for this next one. And we'll see if he's like, there's your ribs. I knew you frog demon still had a pancreas.
I'm going to kill you and your friends and then eat you.
And you saying that made him critically miss. All right, Vesuviac, what you gonna do?
Okay. I know Zaba's hurt, but it's fine. I hope it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, he's probably like 40 feet up from you.
Yeah.
Because he's like at the rooftop peak.
I definitely don't have line of sight, do I?
No.
Cool.
Cool. Then in that case, I am going to... we're going to cast the fun spell. We're going to do a Holy Cascade. So the 20-foot burst that I want to put it in is going to be... So it's going to take a little bit of bludgeoning damage, but that's fine. I don't know if it's going to reach up on the roof at all. Either way, it's not targeting anybody that is on the roof. But I am putting a cascade across to hit all 3 blobs and Syl. Sorry, Syl. So that is going to be a reflex saving throw from the 3 swarms and Syl, I guess.
That's fine.
Wait, does that hit me too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does hit me.
Yes, it does. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I was just like looking. I'm like, wait a second.
But it wouldn't matter, right? Wait.
Yeah.
I guess it would. It does.
Yeah.
Because it does do 3d6 bludgeoning damage regardless, but it will also do 66 vitality damage to everybody else. Well, oh, hell yes. I love seeing that. Okay. So, let me go ahead and roll this damage. So there's the 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
And it
that
should automatically factor in.
Mm-hmm.
It did not do the vitality damage, so I'm going to roll that.
No.
No?
Okay.
Why not?
Because
Oh no.
Did I critically fail something?
I can't tell you that.
Well, if it's not undead, then that means I critically failed something.
Or something else.
Oh no. I'll take that damage now. Thank you.
Alright, well, there goes a 4th level spell. That really sucks. From the last section.
I should track how many people have done a knowledge check on creatures in the notes section.
Okay.
1.
Then I guess in this case I'm just gonna raise a shield as my last action and wonder why these are not undead. Okay. Why is it not letting me raise a shield? Come on. I've noticed recently that I've had to drag the effect onto my character. There we go.
Yeah, you can throw the macro in your extras box. That's what I do. And you can target yourself and then click the macro.
Okay.
That's what I do in my games when I'm a PC. All right, Mr. Timothy.
Hello, gamers. It is I once again. Okay. I think when I see that happen, can I recall knowledge on the dangerous slime men in front of us?
Absolutely.
Cool. Give me 1 second here. Let me recall knowledge. Please. Go into the bestiary so I can see whatever you revealed to me. Or is it going to be the same fucking information?
Let's see. And you have that plus that. Okay. Okay. Let me show you. Okay, what would you like to know? You can ask one question. Oh,
Cool.
let me read you and let me describe for you show you the lore. There you go.
Gotcha.
You can ask one question.
Okay. I want to know what this thing is weak to.
Weaknesses, okay. There you go.
Okay, so Timothy, upon doing his own recall knowledge check on these things, he, after seeing Vesuvius' attack not work, he realizes finally what it was, and he says, "This is an Ember Sap, ooze swarm. Shit. This thing's weak to low area damage, like cold, and I think some splash damage. I don't think it's vitality, though."
Yeah, so the low means that it's that just means that it's weak to it, but it's not like super
weak. Yeah.
It's just minimally weak to it.
It's got some weaknesses to this thing. Okay, time to do something really fucking stupid. Alright, so Timothy, what he is going to do is he sees that Syl Is Syl, like, ensnared in this thing?
No, it's just this thing is occupying the space that Syl is occupying.
Is there a way for me to grab Syl and, like, get her out of the same space?
Yeah, it's a reposition.
Yeah, I want to reposition Syl just so that way they're not in danger. If I can do that as an action.
So you'd have to step to get to be adjacent, and you'd have to make an athletics check to move.
Sick.
To move Syl.
Cool.
So
Syl, can you just be willing to do this, please? Oh, wait, no. If I do that, though, I'm not going to be able to do my Garden of Healing.
True.
Healing's probably more important.
Healing's more important. So I think Timothy won't move then if that's the case. Only so that way there's a spot open for Syl to get out of. And that way he's not going to mess with that. But he is going to keep up the Garden of Healing. And I think he'll even call out to Zaba, like, Zaba, whenever you can, get down here. I can heal you. And I will once again use my Garden of Healing.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Yeah, gamer. Here we go. With the extra +4 to it. That is going to be 16 healing for everybody. Oh, huh. I don't know why it actually healed me for full for that 12. I should not be healing for full at 12 because of the festering wounds curse.
Yeah, just cut it in half.
Yeah, I got it. Let me do that. So then it's 12 sec.
Sorry, Jackson.
Sorry.
I hate that you are allowed to lie to me instead of just say you didn't get it. I hate that so much.
Oh, I love it as a GM.
I'm sitting here seething because I burned a 4th level spell slot on nothing.
I cast one spell and it swings sword, and I'm doing really bad at that. So sometimes the game it doesn't like us.
The game giveth, the game taketh away. And I end my turn.
Oh, and the ooze looks a lot healthier too now.
Ah, boo. Right, I forgot. I fucking healed it. Ah, sick. Cool, thanks.
It's a happy looking ooze.
Jackson, was your thing area damage though? So that still was good.
Oh yeah, it took a lot more than the damage that you would have done.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was only 3d6 instead of the 66 I was hoping for.
Dude, this saboteur's way dead. Like, I'm removing him from the battlefield. Like, I don't need to keep rolling for persistent because it is dead, dude. All right, well, the saboteur up at the top is like, yo, are you actually, like, healing those swarms? Like, that's not cool.
I'm not trying to. This is an area effect thing of me healing.
No,
Do you want to help us?
It seems like you are trying to, though. Like, no, I don't want to help you. I want to make sure that your frog demon dude doesn't kill my buddy. And he will fire. Let me see. What skills is he good at? Definitely not that. Okay, then my idea was not cool. Okay. Fire away! Pew! Oh, no. That's a 19, and that's still not a crit. Cool. I need to roll natural 20 to crit Zaba. You're at that level now, Corey.
For this guy, at least.
Yeah, for these mooks.
Mooks. I'd like to point out the only one that's died, we didn't kill. They got incinerated.
Yeah. Zaba's not looking great, guys.
Yeah. I know.
And we're going to fire another. Yeah, that's not going to miss. Or that is going to miss. And then rain one down right at the dragon's noggin. Now stay still, dragon. This is only going to hurt for a little bit. Oh, you moved.
Get off the roof.
No. So.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start with a skirmish strike. So stepping back and swinging at this thing. I fought a lot of blobs. I know that there's no reason to try to get my precision. Got him.
Hey, that's a crit.
I bet that will matter. I rolled it anyways. You can deal with that.
I can deal with it.
You can deal with taking half instead of, yeah. I want to see my critical damage.
Yeah, because
right.
the crit effects still apply.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's still taking the bludgeoning?
Yeah, but it's not going to do anything.
Okay. I'll swing one more time. And then I'm pretty sure there's no reason for us all to stand here and get engulfed. So here's some more damage. 10 more damage. Okay, guys, we should back up. I am going back. I'm just up there. Back that far, I believe. Around the northern building to try to get away.
Reveal their names to you now.
From these oozes and the archers and get to Zappa all in one fell swoop.
All right. Well, this ooze is going to go, and these things have no care whatsoever for... No, I think they do care. They're going to spend one action to get right there. Slurp right on top of Vesuviac and Timothy.
Oh.
And they're going to start like grinding all those ember saps that it's made of. So I'm going to need some reflex saves from Timothy and Vesuviac. That's a fail from Timothy. And that's a fail from Vesuviac. Here you go.
I'm taking damage. I finally hit these things. Thank fucking God.
All right, cool.
Hey, Vesuviac, guess what? You're a magma dragon. Fire damage means nope, NBD.
Just like being back home.
And hey, guess what? It's third and final action. We're going to do that again.
Oh, fine. Thanks.
Roll it.
Whoa! Yes!
Wow, 2 successes, guys. There you go. Take half of that. Which means for Vesuviac, like all of 1.
I took a single damage from that last attack.
Yeah, the first attack only hurts you a bit more because it's like when you get into a hot bath for the first moment, you dip your foot in and it scalds you and then you slowly lower yourself in. You just had to adjust your body to it, you know?
Yeah, Vesuviac's just sitting there like, okay, all right, now this is relaxing.
All right. And the one that's in the back starts climbing. It'll spend its first action start climbing up the rooftop. And it'll spend its second action getting right on top of this saboteur.
Oh.
And it'll spend its third action making the saboteur have to make that reflex save. Hey, guess what, saboteur? You just got to do it.
It did.
Oh, saboteur succeed. And it's going to take... Oh, I rolled rocks on that. So he will take half of that. All right. He's a burning. And who is actually closer here? All right, the last one will start climbing up, and second action will get right there, and third action it's going to do the same thing to the saboteur on the corner.
These things can climb 40 feet in a round with a single
They do
action?
have a climb speed. Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're spending 2 actions to climb, and they're spending their last action to get on top of the dudes.
Got you.
All right, let's see. I mean, the walls are only 20 feet. Right. I said, so you only got to climb 20 feet. And they have a climb speed of 20.
Right. The peak is the 40 feet up or something.
Yeah, it's because it's at an angle.
Right. Yep, that makes sense.
All right, so where was the DC on this again? Scroll up there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Critical success on the corner saboteur. Hey, I'm just going to play a mid-game by myself because my saboteurs get to go now. This thing sucks. I'm going to try to get away. Okay, what's the speed on this bad boy? 35. And he's going to attempt a leap. Okay, what's the athletics check on that? Let's roll it. Oh no! Oh no! He falls! Boom! So he takes 10 fall damage and lands prone. Oh no! Okay.
Probably safer than staying in the Ember ooze.
Yeah, but still.
It's pretty hilarious.
All right, that's his turn. All right, Zaba, you're up. Tried to
Alrighty.
jump from roof to roof and fell.
Yeah, he failed pretty good. Alright, well, I need to kill this guy. You know, back in the early days of these actual play podcasts, one of the big giants was a podcast known as the Glass Cannon. And one of their founding members was a guy named Grant O'Brien. Grant O'Brien used to get really angry all the time at the fact that virtual tabletops hated him and caused him to roll really bad all the time. It used to annoy me, but the more I play with them, the more I understand. Well, I guess we'll try again, because the first one was a miss. This time I will I'll make it a follow-up assault, my new feat with level 8, applying the forceful and knockdown traits if I make contact. Nope. Well. Alright.
Good lord. The dice hate you tonight.
What
It's
the hell?
always like this. Always. I either roll like 18 and above or really bad consistently. Where's a 10 when you need one?
All right. Saboteur Scout. It's going to step again. Do the scout charge. Going to try to feint you with its stealth. Where's that pancreas again there, frog guy? Ooh, I think I gotcha. Not a crit, but I gotcha.
You did.
Short sword, strike. But that's a miss. That is a whoppity miss. Okay. Oh, your hide's too tough. I see. Maybe this one? Nope. Critical miss. All right, Vesuviac, you're stuck under this ember sap. And you're also muted.
Yes, I am. So I am going to move north 10 feet, take a free action to shout up at the roof and say, Zaba, I can't kill you from up there. Get to the corner. And then for my last action, I'm going to target the ooze that I just escaped from, take a nice deep breath, and breathe some fire in a way that does not hit Timothy.
Okay. That's easy enough.
So I will need
Fire
a
on the fire ooze.
reflex save.
Oh no, that's a critical fail.
Let's go. Hopefully it didn't have an immunity to fire. That would really ruin my day.
All right. It will
It's
I'm
take
willing to bet it has some resistance.
it'll take double damage to that.
Let's go.
Odd.
All right. There you go. It took some damage.
All right, and that is all three of my actions.
It's almost like its resistance to fire overcame the weaknesses to area of effect. Like, they negated somehow.
Yep, I had a feeling, but don't really have many other options as a fire cleric.
And Timothy.
Okay. I've got an idea. So I definitely hear Zaba having a lot of like struggles and stuff like that.
You hear nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, I'm hearing a
Zaba
lot of
fights
shots.
quiet.
I'm hearing a lot of shots towards you, my guy, and they have not stopped, meaning that you're still up, thank God. But we don't know how much longer because we have no idea how that fight's going.
Yeah, you can't kill Zaba. He's too big for that.
The fuck up. I try to think of how this would work. Okay. If I were to take a scroll out,
Mm-hmm.
would that cost me an action? Or, I mean, it would cost me an action to take it out. But would it burn up underneath this slime? Or no?
No.
Okay. Because I have an idea. I would like to use my scroll of jump. I have been holding on to this for a moment and I needed it. I would like to use my scroll of jump and cast it on myself so I can get up to the roof. It has 30 feet. The spell of jump is 30 feet. So I would like to jump up onto the roof.
Okay. Let's see how the jump spell works.
You gotta make sure you're not getting the 2E or the 5E version.
You jump 30 feet in any direction without touching the ground. All right. Yeah, you just jump.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I am going to jump up 30 feet. I would like to get up onto the roof by doing that.
So you take it out for one action.
Yeah.
You cast it for one action because it's a one action spell.
Mm-hmm.
Which allows you to jump. Okay.
Yes. And I should... Where would that land me at on the roof?
Like right there?
Right there.
Like, where would you want to land?
Oh, no, I just wanted to be within 10 feet of Zalba. That was my one thing. And I don't think there's any way. Oh, yes, okay.
Sure.
My final action is to keep up my Garden of Healing. Zalba's now within 10 feet of me. He now gets healing.
And you do too.
Yes.
For half.
But, like, that's not the point. Zalba healing. All right. Get healed, sucker. That's going to be 12 plus the...
Plus 4 for 16.
Yeah.
And you get healed for 8.
Yay! And I end my turn. I love having a big brain moment.
No, I don't like this. I don't like it. Get me out of here. And this dude's going to run. Okay. One action's going to get him here. Second action's going to get him there. And he cannot long jump yet. So he is going to attempt to shoot at the ooze. It's a hit for 13, but we'll see how much damage it takes. All right. Sil.
Okay. Our map cuts off right next to Vesuviac, but can I stand next to him so I'm diagonally adjacent to the ooze? I assume there's
a building there.
There's a building there. Okay, never mind then. I wasn't sure if it was building or more street. Okay. Then I will... So I could get through the ooze, and then I'd have 2 oozes right on top of me. So I will instead continue running around the building. It's Sil's job, this fight. Running around. 25. Second action. Run around some more. Suviak, you're fine, right? You're fire. They're fire. You're good.
Yes.
Okay, bye. Running around the building. I'm getting closer to a ladder.
Okay. Well, this ooze is going to go ahead and take 2 actions.
God damn it.
And it's going to spew stuff at Vesuviac. You know, it looked so cool when Vesuviac had a cone attack. This thing is going to have its own cone attack.
Copycat, we're dealing with copycats.
Oh, did you heal, by the way, Zaba? From, not Zaba, Vesuviac, from my Garden of Healing? You're within 10 feet of me.
But
I'm
he's
too far
down
away.
on the
Oh, never
ground.
mind. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I literally had to break out the Pythagorean theorem to figure out the angle that I needed to heal Zaba from.
Yeah.
Make that reflex save there, Vesuviac, as you get coned.
That sounds dirty.
Hey,
I don't like that.
good roll. You take half of this damage.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to roll twice. So we're going to merge this. So this ooze starts spewing out chunks of rock and debris and charcoal and just all the stuff that is kind of accumulated as it rolled through the street. So this is the first roll. And that's the bludgeoning damage. And here's the fire damage from all that stuff being on fire.
And I take half from both?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that was 11 damage total. Thank you, resistances.
You're fine. You can fight all 3 of them.
Let's not get carried away. I may be able to defend against them. I don't really have a good answer to attacking them.
You just have to wait for Saba.
All right, let's see here. This one's going to stroll on over here for 2 actions. And we'll make the Orpak Saboteur do that reflex save. Which he succeeds, so he'll take half. And the final ooze is going to... Oh, hold on. Is this the ooze that has it? No.
Oh, no.
It's going to climb on down for 1 move. Climb on up for another move. And hey, Timothy.
Hey, how's it going, bud?
How about you go ahead and make this reflex save?
Cool thing. I love rolling. I got a 3.
Hey, you take 4.
What shot?
16 fire damage.
Wow. I love this.
And my Saboteur, who is prone after having fallen off the roof, potentially breaking his back, is going to go for a run. And he's like, I'm getting the hells out of here. Okay.
Found him.
And we'll just get right on up to Sel. And having forgotten to pick up his short sword, we'll draw his sap. All right, Zaba. You now have an ooze next to you.
But you've been healed.
But you've been healed for 16.
Yeah, so what that means is I really have to kill this guy. So we'll keep trying. That's not going to do it.
Oh, I think that one's going to do it. There you go.
I sure hope so.
It's a slippery little fella.
That's better. 32 points of damage.
Oh, he's barely hanging on.
God damn it. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Alright, and then for my final action, I am going to make an exacting strike. Not that it's going to matter. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. I'm just going to strike. That's for... I should have used that previously. This is fine. There we go.
Oh, there it is on the button.
And I rolled so bad. I rolled 12 damage on 2d12 plus 1d6 plus 8.
It doesn't matter because he only has 3 hit points.
Good. Now I can be on fire in comfort and peace.
As he is removed from the board, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank God.
we now go to Suviak.
He was a fighter. Gotta give him credit.
Suviak, you are standing next to a building. You have an ooze in your face.
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, it's not the first time I've been in this situation. I mean, what? I mean,
Hey.
I am going to... I can lay on hands myself, right?
You can touch yourself.
In public?
I guess that is the question I asked. I just am not a fan of what that turned into.
Is Vesuviak gonna cast sword and just start swinging? It's probably gonna have better luck than than Zaba has tonight.
Well, first I'm gonna cast lay on hands on myself to make myself not as dead and a little more tanky.
Dank.
All right, and then I am going to cast sword twice.
Well, hold on. Hold on. You had your staff in one hand and you had your shield in the other earlier.
Yes. I am going to do a quick swap to get my sword out.
Gotcha.
And then, so only one attack. Gwahaha. Hey,
There you
that's
go.
actually good. A crit. Let's go.
Whoa.
Well, they're oozes. They have like an AC of like 12.
Fair enough.
This will help.
All right, that's 16 points of slashing damage, assuming that goes through, and they are now off guard until the start of my next turn.
You're easier to hit, easier than they already were to hit. And the last turn of this episode will go to Timothy.
Yeah, hey, how's it
Do
going?
not disappoint.
I will try my best. So yeah, Timothy is going to move to be nearby Zaba. Actually, no, you know what? He will move. I think. Yeah, because I need to make sure I'm still within 5 feet of you. So he's gonna move. He is going to. I don't really have a one. So what I'm gonna do is for this slime up here, because it has attacked me and it's done damage to me, I get to finally hit it. The only problem is that I have to draw my weapon.
True.
So I am going to draw my weapon as one of my actions.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last action is actually going to be using the Garden of Healing one more time, because I want to make sure Zaba is more healed.
He's just got a lot of arrows stuck in him.
Yeah.
Couple stabs into your pancreas.
And then add +4 to that, so it's like, no, God, not 11.
12.
Wait, it's 12. Yeah, 12.
Got
Which
it.
is 6 for me. I love this fucking car so much.
All right.
But
and my
hey, you
turn.
can breathe underwater.
That is true.
All right. Well, that is our episode for this week, and we will see if the party survives. Jackson, you want to take us out?
Sure thing. If
Mr.
you
Fire
like-
Resistance over here?
Oh yeah, the fiery dragon that swims in lava. Oozes are just like lava, right? Well, if you liked what you heard today, then please absolutely rate, comment, engage with the platform that you listen to us on, Spotify, YouTube, a couple others that are slipping my mind. But if you did like what you heard today, please absolutely leave a positive rating, leave a comment, share it around with friends. Sharing the podcast with friends is a great way to get people introduced to Pathfinder as well as introduced to us, and you'll have something that you get to talk to your buddies about during lunch hour at work or school or wherever you listen to your podcast. And if you really liked what you heard today, then please check our Patreon out. We have a couple different perks at 2 different levels. The lowest level gives you access to being able to submit hero points, which, if I understand right, is going to be happening next episode.
Aye, aye.
And you also will be able to access content a little bit earlier than the normal release schedule if you go in with the higher tiers, if I am not mistaken.
We're not.
And we appreciate you all, and we hope that your party never ends.
May your party never end.
May your party never end.
Yay! I turned into a rambling mess during these.
Bye.
Bye.
The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.